slinging.
That's a good double.
On top with 4 to shoot. Works Edwards, step back, good closeout. A vertical by Grant, a better the first quarter. Kamara working against his college teammate at Georgia. And 10 players played for the Blazers. John Hansen played 5 minutes, 16 seconds, the fewest minutes of those 10. Here's Edwards into the lane. Being guarded by Kamara. Kamara will give Edwards to Grant. 6 to shoot. Edwards extends, creates space, and scores a three.
They're going to play this thing straight out.
Kamara picks up 94 feet. He's on Edwards at midcourt. 13 to shoot. A differential of about 5 between the shot clock and game clock. And Edwards goes to work between the wickets. Step back, elevating up and in. Anthony Edwards.
More athletic than most guys. He can shoot right over the top of him.
They got Ayton over there trying to defend Edwards, and he pops up a 3. He took the center.
The lab and making sure that he changes all the conversation.
Connect is defending Edwards. Off balance. Oh, and cut! Wow!
With it in the second quarter, the biggest key for us here in the second half is cleaning up the glass, continuing to box out and rebound, as well as taking care of the basketball and keep it moving. Kevin?
Good stuff, Valley.
To him a lot, because the importance of what he's going to do on the other end of the floor for us, and also screen setting, is what we needed.
Edwards ends, knocked by Doncic, got the 2, and opportunity for DiVincenzo. Edwards picked up by Ayton, shot clock at 4. He'll pierce, he'll drive, he'll get it.
And that's with nail help. Off the breeze right there.
Remember, Minnesota was just 17-17 after 34 games last year.
Edwards hits a 3.
Wants it. Dribbles into the pull-up and sticks it.
NBC Sports California.
Edwards elevates and lays it home.
13. Just past the 5-minute mark. The Jazz so far have held Edwards to 1 of 5. But right on cue
To show they held right sense of ball.
now flip, stares down Edwards, crosses over, drives, flies in for 2.
Take those tough shots.
And Phil, I don't think that's going to be lost on Will Hardy. Who just made
Edwards is going to try to kick it up a notch. Can you be consistent with that D and put the same kind of pressure you did on him in the first half?
marketing shows Mikhailuk was there. 19-point lead. A dominating 30-9 third quarter by the visiting Timberwolves. Sends it off, trying to guard Edwards. Step back 3, down the barrel.
Big 3 too. It's the time in the game where you need that kind of energy going into the last quarter.
He came in tonight shooting 27% from downtown. And right there on the inbound.
For a pull-up. All the way in.
Slides inside. Takes the rookie with it.
Into Edwards. Edwards top shots. Made it look easy.
Able to learn. I'm learning so much more about the NBA. Studying it the way I do. I like being busy. Great move.
Edwards to the rim. By Edwards. The DB low. Here he is on offense. Pull up. Jumper and score.
45% is what Edwards is shooting coming into the game. That's almost a 50-50 composition with him.
Edwards got the ball.
He's not Jokic, by the way. Jokic just got 14 points in the game, so he's not struggling to score.
Edwards standing in the line for 2.
The reasons that Jordan Knott has really continued to implore all the other guys to remain confident and bring the basketball up is Edwards again. This exploding case. Randall at the 4. Edwards again. Got his sights set on a drive instead. Too strong. Edwards driving to the basket. sudden, even Chinzo scoreless tonight. Edwards and Randall have done the heavy lifting. In particular of late, Edwards slides inside, gets the finger roll. Another Phoenix turnover. Edwards on the crossover. Timeout Phoenix.
Shout, and here comes Edwards. Working against Levine. Uses that punch dribble step back and dashes out.
And, you know, when you look at what we saw a moment ago with his defense, but he's spectacular also getting up in the pick and roll defense on the perimeter.
Edwards for three. Edwards looking for it at the nail against the shorter three. 5 on the shot clock, stares him down. Jag, step back. Bucket. Reed had a notion. Hands it out to Edwards. Edwards with the tween. Hezzy. Skills to pay the bills.
By Keegan Murray right there.
4-point Sacramento lead. Edwards spins, elevates to the victory line. Throws it at 28. Achua trying to stick Edwards. Got him in the air. Oh, the float game.
And that's the second time.
Be the 5th team ever to do that in the history of this great league. The last team was Golden State back in 2016. They set the NBA record with 73 wins.
James Brown. It looks like he took that shot. He dribbles inside the arc. That's a long two-way dribble. He likes it when shooting it to the range as well.
Edwards answers right back.
Both as the head coach of the Celtics and as an executive.
Better coach or general manager or president of basketball operations? Dan scores it for 2 inside. I think you can argue with both of them. Blocked from behind by Brown. Edwards the offensive rebound. Baseline, reverse, got it. 22 for Ant. Randall back to Edwards. Shot clock down to 5. Ant lost it, got it back. He's got a hoist. One hit! How about? And spin to the baseline. He'll pop on a pull-up mid-range and hit it. And then the finger injury. He had to have surgery at the end of the season. It was the final 18 days. Got clear and got the lane over Sohan. Down 8 with possession, 4.5 to go. Once against Carter Bryant. In the paint, runs it up, gets it, and then drew the foul. 3-point. A little post here at the end of the quarter. And scored the last 6 and 9 on the last 11. He drives in, spins 2, and lays it in with the window. This is breathtaking.
There's got Minnesota now, that kind of player. Every night.
And it's the mindset. It's not just the skill set. It's the mindset. Go double it. Go double it.
He's going to fall away for an easy look.
Hey, you got to go double it. On a double team has to be timed perfectly.
He's coming in. Edwards has it. And does he go for 3? No, he's running the rack for the easy one. 2-point free timeout.
Dusty Brown, but Rod Leonard and James Harden is getting it done from the mid-range now as well. Leonard's got Leonard sort of solid.
Taking advantage of his opportunity as a two-way guy.
Edwards, we're going to put the head down. Again, just finds the spot.
Effort and grip.
Look for Andy to get going here. He's been quiet to start this half.
Back down, Allen, fade, that's easy. Allen got a hand on it, Randall leaves it, Edwards. Dancing on Brooks, Edwards to the rim. That is
The legs to elevate.
Edwards has a game-high 34. Dancing on Dunn. Oh my goodness. Step away, raindrops. Gives the shoot. Highland on the outside. Jab. A lot of time coming off. Edwards drive all the way in for 2. 8.9 seconds left. Fifth.
Some tremendous guard defenders in this game that will match up with one another. Edwards.
Go ahead, off. just pulled down his 10th rebound.
Seventh in the league in scoring. 29 again. Draws the contact, got the finish off there. Ask Chris Finch about this before the game. Looking at that box score, there are not a lot of sexy numbers as Edwards drives into traffic. Wow, got the finish, and he drew the Bulls expend a lot of energy to get back in front, but that only got them. Hey! Zan drives in, lays it in. They got him up 5.
Edwards and Clarkson. Pull up Jay, money. Randall penetrating, toss out. Edwards won't take the 3. Pull up in the lane is good. Edwards with
the basketball in his hands.
Edwards, pretty move on the up and under layup. 14 may not need that here. Jokic and Murray have combined for 62 points tonight. That's 8 over their average. Anthony Edwards connects. We're past 11 o'clock here in the Mountain Time Zone. 5 minutes to see if we can decide a winner to close Christmas. Edwards stays hot, using the glass to open overtime.
55-48. Another and one. Taps down
That's one of the ways that these leadership teams system. Somebody do it to him.
Would not be done. Pulls down 8. Gets down DJ. Takes the right to the cup and down the lower.
Game. He has that ability to do that.
He's got Dalen Terry on him here. Tough matchup for Dalen. Edwards, step back, gets up 3.
I'm telling you.
Edwards led the NBA with 320 makes last year. He's got 84 this year. Takes another.
If you don't get drafted by the NBA team, you shouldn't just be thrown away and not.
They do allow that now.
Yeah, now you do it.
But for a long time, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, but they're doing it too late.
Yeah. Bear the rebound. His 10th to go along with 9 points. Here comes Anthony Edwards riding 17. And a turnaround jumper goes right down the drain. Boy, Buzelis has to guard Reed. Now he switches on to Highland. These are really tough mismatches for the Bulls right now.
The Bulls are getting caught on switching. When you get caught on switching, you have teams like this. They're going to.
Here's McDaniels kicking it back to Edwards. 12-6 Atlanta. Up fake and off the dribble. Anthony Edwards connects. Tip Gobert. Swatted out. Ant-Man. Good defense by Howard and that foul. Straight up.
Hey, look, if you come out halftime and you keep this up, man.
I mean, we still want Madison to get her interview.
You know the Hawks will be the rest of those starters.
Banks one in.
He was too open.
Defending. Edwards to the heart of the lane to bank it in. Another shot made with his left.
That's a sign of his growth and maturity. Emotionally.
Left in the third. Edwards. Oh, he looked like a tailback on the third. Short baseline. High and over outside.
all that and an offensive rebound now and a shot at him actually.
There's Edwards at the buzzer. Anthony Edwards looking at the Wizards. Jump shot. Edwards. Step back. Anthony. Edwards. hands on the rim. That's a dunk. 46-26. Yep. Edwards. What can you say?
Now up to 3 assists. Mitchell leads the way with 8 20 assists for the team for Miami. And Edwards, he says, I can do it all by myself.
Rebounds. 13 times in 14 games. He's gone for 10 more. Edwards fades at the elbow. Jumper swirls and then he drops.
Decided Thursday night by the home team in the third quarter, and it's continuing tonight.
It's surprised they've only done that 10 times. It's a low number. Elbow jumper good by the Rosen. Can't stop the Castle. Switched on to Shane Penny. Edwards rises. Dribble. Shoot against Castle, spin to the baseline, the rise, the lead! Edwards off the Randall screen, 4:15 to shoot. Edwards against Wembanyama, finds a seam, for 2.
Edwards gets a step, the double comes, Edwards in the full call. Just really looking at Jason Goebel asking what was the call, fades away and still hits it, and has something to say, and a technical.
They can't get anything to fall. Might have to start really just making demonstrative drives to the basket.
Edwards, the turnaround jumper, and he's made 4 shots in the words. Dancing on Fox, fades away, and hits it again.
He's a world-class shot maker. Timberwolves. They realize he was one-on-one there. That's what matters. Let's pick up the ball and work the court.
It's pretty from Edwards. Edwards for 3. Timberwolves lost to the Houston Rockets in a close battle down the stretch. Edwards flying in. Again, he's up to 24, 4 points. He's made 10 shots tonight. Edwards makes it 11. Basketball lead. Edwards for the tie. Edwards rising again and hitting again. Minnesota looks for the lead. And Edwards gives it to him. He's got 48 points there.
A bit crowded, but what he's done is really keep his calm and cool, and he rises up and knocks it home.
Just square up and look down the barrel.
Jazz have been outscored by 10 here in the third quarter. Edwards dancing against.
I'll show you hands against them. He'll use them.
Put a hand in the face, but to no avail. Will talks about these moments, 5 or 6 minutes, where you struggle and things, a close game gets right. But hold on.
He does.
On the floor with the 2 fouls. Normally this would be a time where Ant would be resting. And breakaway to the rim. There's nobody who wants to get in the way of that. Donovan said play 4 6-minute stints. We'll see how that plays out because he didn't start the game.
Giddey said he never had a soft tissue injury before his hand. Cuts down the mid-range jumper. A bunch of layups inside, haven't they, in this game so far?
Yes. Team shooting poorly. DiVincenzo. Edwards against Herder. Likes the matchup. Mid-post fades. 14-footer, nothing but net.
Could have been on some highlight reels.
Edwards. It's GP2. Fades. Got the step back 3 from his.
So, like, he's in one of their preferred lineups, and that's 31 starts for him.
And fades at the free throw line and answers back. About appreciating Curry and the level he's played at. It's just, especially with the way he plays, as Ant hits another one.
Bench.
Amen.
Caleb Martin defending Anthony Edwards. We saw Martin return to the game. Edwards got near the elbow.
This defense by Minnesota has been swarming.
Held him back and then tipped the rebound ahead. Gobert wanted an early delivery from Edwards, doesn't get it. Edwards overpowered for three. And
Here tonight.
Walmsley's philosophy is, who we have is enough. Look, as Edwards, tough turnover. Minnesota's at 50%. Grizzlies don't have a foul to give. Edwards, isolated with Gigi Jackson, 10 to shoot. Edwards, the fadeaway, money. Handoff for Edwards. Gigi Jackson trying to stay in front. And Edwards drains. Randall finds Edwards. Edwards fadeaway. Feathers.
The leading player all time in Grizzlies history in games played. Mike Conley back in Memphis. Now here's the drive. It's Edwards in the paint and rattles it in.
And you look at his offensive skill set.
Playing hard, picking up full court, hitting his open shots well. Is really having a nice, strong game. I mean, look, he's going out.
Jump stop from Vince Williams. That defense converging. Got the kick out, but doesn't get that three to fall. And here's an aggressive drive and a fancy finish.
Somebody's open. There he is.
A good cut by Clark.
Right back to him.
Edwards, 33 Saturday, 23 tonight. Breaks down the defense. Straight to the cup.
Let's do it, but get him off balance and knock down the 15-footer.
Just 2 for 5 for the floor in the game. A three! Scream music! Anthony!
It's a great game. Gigi Jackson's had some great plays. Cam Spencer, timely threes. I mean, my goodness, what a team win for them.
Tied their season high with 19 made threes. Point there. This is the time where you want to get the ball off the rim as much as possible and not settle for contested shots.
Shed now. Guarding Edwards.
Move it, get some opportunities on the weak side and get it to rim.
With the left. It's a good point by you, Jack. Just give him all the spots and say, don't go there.
Yeah, exactly.
5 games prior to tonight, averaging 15 points, 25 minutes. 12 points tonight. His lead by 11. Edwards continuation.
Movement, Stella.
BI with 11 in the quarter. Edwards, job by BI. And Edwards still able to get into this. Last 10 games, averaging nearly 23 points. He's got 22 tonight. Edwards in the paint, cut off. DiVincenzo chased off the line. Edwards ball fake in the paint once again. Minnesota on rocks.
That time quickly got stuck on Randall. That's a tough matchup on the glass.
Edwards.
Sets up his dribble, knock down his man. Attacks at the rim. 40 losses starting where 13 and 40. And the pull up three. Got it! Point differential. The largest of any player in the league. Bulls
backslide. Got it.
Basketball. There's not a lot of gap help for Minnesota.
Edwards up top against McGowens. Spins at the free throw line. The slight hesitation to fair. Daniels, 3-ball. Oh, it's circled out. Randall an offensive rebound. Edwards now with it. And to the elbow to pull up. Jumper good. 2-point lead.
Lead is up to 19. Edwards step back three on the way. Got it. Edwards one-on-one against Jones. Got to the paint. He's got 13. Edwards with the hezzy. Got to the elbow. That's one of his great spots. And he knocks it down.
Just a stalwart in that rotation. Randall baseline. Kick to the corner. Edwards. Bangs with the heel. Takes him inside. Pops with the block. Gets it. Jade active at the defensive end as well. Edwards against Alexander Walker. Crossover in the paint. Double clutch. Off glass. Count it. Green into the contest. Iowa Super as well. And the drive.
A long time to get that first one.
Hands on the attack against Kispert. Spins. He was a little off balance. But that doesn't affect that shot. It's 3 rebounds of steal. Edwards pulls up. On the 3 in transit. And did play. It was the blowout of Utah. That's right. 147-97. And Hayes off the spin. It's a soft touch. 2:05 left. Randall has picked up his 9th rebound. Boy, when you look at Io had 11 of those 21 points in transition.
Yeah. He was playing fast.
Edwards hits his second 3 of the night.
And it shows. The Sumer. Back to Edwards. Little show and go from 15. Light work. And that's the kill spot now.
Julius Randle said, well, guys, Julius Randle said he's become more of a connector. He's adjusted his mindset. He said, look,
Off the DiVincenzo screen, has a mismatch in Bagley. Playing with his food out front. 3-ball is good. Anthony
Off the glass as he possibly can. That's a tough shot there by Chris Middleton.
Edwards, a contested 3. It doesn't matter for Ed. Attempt to get into that low post area. Last couple of times he scored a bucket. This time into the mid-range. Got it and one. Change the culture there.
Despite a lot of things going against them and energy that you can see in that organization.
And that's his new office on the block. Got the reverse. And Edwards off the pin down. Couldn't get a clean catch. 10 on the shot clock for Edwards. On the cross and tween. Step back 3. Got it.
This is the hero shot. This is the home run shot. Can you run an offense? Can you do something to get a good quality look?
And the machine gun dribble. Pops clutch. Lefty. Got it. A miraculous lefty. Edwards leading the break. Time to work out for Ant-Man here. Piercing the paint. And got the roll. It worked. 1.5 to go.
So using the clock.
Edwards on the blow by. Got to his skill spot.
So from the corner. Tonight is the 457th game that Joel Embiid is missing in his 12-year NBA career. And floater down the lane. Hangs on the rim at drive distance. Timberwolves correct the rebound. Down 4. Edwards has 7 points. Drives in and scores it off the glass. 7th best in the league right now. 16 turnovers per game from their opponents. Will pull up on them.
Very wary of their bigs that are very into themselves and get those
And they both had
only 22 is Henderson. 8 on the shot clock. This is the matchup to watch tonight. Edwards. Kamara and Anthony Edwards has it. He's got 8 thus far. And man, give him double figures.
Chasing down the extra opportunities for his team.
Final minute of this first half. Out west. Edwards pulls. Anthony Edwards, 25.
Turned it over.
Got it back with the hustle. Edwards now working on Wells, a solid defender. Edwards turnaround, Jay Pure. Oh, that's good.
And is an excellent athlete. Never really got a chance to play in balance, but he's getting a chance to display his talents now.
Edwards for 3.
It's a great start.
Edwards. Drive it on Rupert, put it up with the left. Wolves have dominated this second half. Edwards in the corner. Backing down Coward. Baseline chase. Win. On inferior opponents. Looking for an exclamation point. Edwards. You gotta be kidding me.
Ant's got it here, right wing. 3rd in the league in scoring. Just a tick under 30 per game. Shot clock is winding down. Edwards the pillow. And he gets it. Faded away from the left. Defensive position for Minnesota. Terrific. A lot of guys standing tall in that area. Edwards against Purtle. Shuts off. Steps back. 3 ball. Yes! Step back. Coming out of that timeout. Edwards has 5 points. 2 for 2 shooting. Another step back. Got it. 2 for 2 for the Wolves.
Edwards. Ben Carroll wants to match up. Edwards drains the trifecta. For the 3rd. Edwards and Ben Carroll, 2 former #1 picks. Edwards fires.
This is a big game both ways. Timberwolves only dropped today, the 4th in the West standings, as Edwards finally knocks
Anthony Edwards is not good for the Timberwolves.
And what that means is a usage rate is any possession that ends on a shot or a turnover or an assist. Edwards right there is now 100
points pounding the ball is forcing Minnesota out of spots, giving clear lanes to the Clippers. And speaking of which, I mean, it's too many people.
Edwards picked up by Jones, 8 to shoot. He struggled last night against the Lakers. I don't think he is going to struggle tonight. The 3 is good. He's 5 of 6. He was 2 of 15.
Game and play out. I tell you what, it's almost nothing better.
I think we need an ISO cam on Jeff Van Gundy. Edwards counted the foul.
Yep. Was pretty good right there. He tried to give us a half a lean into the camera.
3-point possession for Minnesota. Well, there is a great energy for the Clippers, and in this gym here tonight, Edwards inside, yes. And Anthony Edwards with 30. Edwards, the C's call, and he finishes. Wants a whistle, not going to get it. You wonder how much longer Chris Finch is going to run this lineup out there. Edwards knocks it down. They played last night.
Kyle Anderson checking in for Minnesota as Edwards drives, banks it home and a foul. So a 3-point chance here for Gobert in this game. Shot clock at 7. Edwards driving through the lane and he scores. First basket of the third. As Coach Mark Daignault says, yes, he wants to be one of the greats, but he also wants to be one of the guys. In terms of how he talks to his teammates, his availability for the young players. Edwards. Isolation. Step back. 2. Got it. And two-man game. Nice move by Edwards. Throws it down and cuts the rim.
Well, he has decisions to make because if he starts Tari Eason or Reed Shepherd, that's offensive. As Anderson gets on the board.
Forced to kick it out. Extra pass. Edwards needing money.
Around the league has a lot of fans out there. And I'll tell you what, I have so many crossword solved words for Mark Jones. Thankfully doing the...
Into Baron J. Now it's Edwards with the handle. Sizing up Smith. Penetrating. Pull up Jay. Got it. Now he gave it up to McDaniels. McDaniels back to Edwards now. Edwards on the drive. Step back. Cash.
Retrieved by Gobert. Range reset. Shot clock at 6. Hey! Plays it up for 2. Defense. Finally running the show. Edwards with the ball. Shot clock at 8. Driving through traffic. Oh, he knifes inside for 2.
The best off to a fast start here in the second. Oh, nice snatch back. Edwards. Bottom. My goodness.
Hey!
Retrieved by Minnesota. It's McDaniels. Murray there.
God, yes. This is right where I would have got lost and couldn't play in this game when you start playing defense like this.
Timberwolves just over 40%. Edwards, the fade along the baseline is and looking to go to work here. Miscommunication defensively. Starting to feel here. Now the switch on Edwards.
The two best players on the court.
Got it up in the air before Webby could get there and
Right there, Antonis. Get out of here. I got something.
I mean, just making it look like
a lot more aggressive these last 7 minutes.
Well, that's a hard straight from Randall. Castle. Around Johnson. Hesitated from the burst.
And you see why Victor Wembanyama couldn't block
turnovers by the Spurs tonight.
And Anthony Edwards loves this confrontation because he can figure you out.
I mean, it was just one on one again. How about that? Both teams shooting under 40%. Minnesota running 30%. Great take by Edwards. Who's it there? I get it. They won game 1 on the road, but against the world team effort, as good as you can see. Edwards comes from a range. Maybe that was.
Sal calms the run down. Doing a little bit of everything to get that shot up.
Anthony Edwards into a nest of defenders. Down by just 1. Spurs on top. Edwards here. Castle will defend. It's a 2. Minnesota's with Edwards with it. Edwards with 23 and a double-double. Splits the defense, takes it in, and on the move, got the deuce.
Sacrifice his body. Dangerous play, too, though, Reg. Got off one leg. That was dangerous. And he's dangerous, too, when he starts dancing.
There's a 3 for Edwards. Edwards the rebound. teams alive who can win the NBA title after the Knicks eliminated the Sixers this afternoon. National drafting. Brian Wright, GM. R.C. Buford, his voice still heard. The CEO, longtime GM. Ant-Man, a deep and much needed. Not very good.
With Johnson, if they score here, this might be a quick timeout just to settle your young team down.
Trying to step through that double so hard with Wembanyama, but he took it and made it. Wow, 5 points.
17 and 10.
Edwards. He backs it in and the foul.
Free throw defense here by Minnesota.
You coach that, Stan? Edwards takes the runaway and lands the play. Is 15. Edwards scoops it up. He's picked up by Harper. Edwards